Alright, well, hello everybody, Skyrim here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. I just logged in, and this is the first thing that popped up on the screen for me, so here we go. Looks like we are getting the difficulty reductions right here in the middle, which is interesting. It is basically going to be a compression and a stat squish across the board for everybody. We're still going to be doing the same kind of thing that we've been doing before. The numbers are just not going to be that big. Same thing happened, like I said, with WoW, World of Warcraft, that kind of thing, where the numbers just got too astronomically large, and then they just kind of dialed them back. I guess this is the approach we need to take here. Seems like we've reached that point already. It happens in a lot of games, not just this one, obviously, and not just World of Warcraft either. I think Destiny even did the same thing a couple times. So it's not that surprising, I suppose. I wasn't really expecting the difficulty levels to be reduced like I did in the previous video, like I said, but here we are. And look over here. We are getting the Paragon reduction as well, which is really crazy. Really crazy. That one's gonna feel really weird. Extremely weird, especially to all of us that have been, we're already into the, 1300 plus, and now we're gonna be crunched all the way down to like 299. Oh man, that's like a culture shock, basically. But all right, here's the simplification details. We're just gonna deep dive into this as it's presented to us now, which I appreciate that they did this in the game itself, instead of having to go and dig furthermore already into what we've done with subreddit posts and Chinese websites and all that kind of stuff. It's like now we're actually getting it presented to us in the game itself, so we can see it ourselves. If you haven't already, obviously. So let's just kind of go along for the ride here. Achievements accomplished, highest difficulty unlocked, Inferno 6 for me, of course. Paragon, you reach Paragon level 1330. That's where I'm currently at right now, I suppose. I think it looks that way, yeah. Achievement reward preview. They're gonna give me 6 legendary crests and 12 rare crests. Throw some purple ones in there, please. That'd be nice. Throw a couple purple ones in there. If anything, scratch the rare crests. Give me 6 and 6 for purple and orange. But whatever. Let's see, there's additional changes. Simplification details. I hope I can click on both of these. I'm really afraid because a lot of this time you can only do one or the other and then it closes itself. So we're gonna take a chance here. Let's go to the details. Okay, here we go. Before update, difficulty Paragon level normal. Hell 1 was 1 to 29. Hell 2, 30 to 79. This is a nice breakdown, I have to admit. Hell 3, 80 to 149. Hell 4. Oh, we can scroll up too. As you can see here, yeah. This is what our Paragon levels were. It says before the update, which is still not going to happen until the 23rd, mind you. So it hasn't taken effect yet, but this is what we're going to be looking at. So honestly, I'm recording this as well just for posterity's sake. For future reference to, I guess, like, oh, this is where we were at, this is where we got to, and from the 23rd on, this is, all the numbers are going to be completely different as far as like Paragon levels and the like. So this is going to be very, very weird going forward, but it is what it is. But yeah, there we go. Inferno 6 is all the way up to 1399. So I am actually at 1330, which I forgot about, but all right. And now after the update, here we go. Hell 1 is going to be 0 to 3. Hell 1, wait a minute. Hell 1. Okay, so Hell 1 goes through multiples, it looks like here, and you get rewards for the conversion. Okay, so we're all getting rewards for the conversion of it, and it's showing exactly how much you would get for each along the way. Hell 1 is all the way to now 99 Paragon. Hell 2 goes from 100 to 199, and Hell 3 goes from 200 to 299. So there's no Hell 4 yet. Hell 4 is going to be past the soon-to-be 299 Paragon. Be crazy as hell. I don't think anybody's going to be able to push it, even with the XP deficit, to get the 1399 before the update next week. But I'd be crazy sick if that was the case. Oh, this is what I'm listed at currently. At 1330, I'm listed at 276 Paragon when the update goes through. So there's what's that to consider. Looks like I am getting the maximum rewards here anyway, so that's what it is. Again, I would prefer purples instead of these freaking rare crests, but whatever, I guess. So let's go back to update details. Difficulty level changes will be adjusted to maintain character attributes. The number of difficulty modes has been reduced from 50 to 4. Okay, maximum paragon. Yeah, we save this. Just with the same conversion chart. We've already looked at the conversion chart. Challenge Rift update. Yeah, this is going to be interesting too. Challenge Rifts will be reduced from a maximum of 600 to only 200 levels. Players in Hell 1 difficulty or lower can challenge up to level 100 to become solo rift. Oh, to become solo rift challengers. Players in Hell 2 difficulty or higher can challenge up to level 200 in the challenge rift. Historical first achievements will be retained and can be queried in the leaderboards. First history rewards, first history honors. Okay, so they're keeping the, you know, world first, you know, server first, whatever in there, just for, I don't know, you know, like they're saying here, just for record's sake. Completing all 200 challenge rifts will gain you 8,250 animatic crystals and 54,540 cryptic crystals, the same total as before the simplification. So we get the same amount of upgrade materials. Rewards cannot be obtained repeatedly. We know that. Okay, so there's that. Heliquary update. Simplified difficulty. Hell 1 allows you to challenge Heliquary bosses such as Spider, Catarag, Dimdrail, Pothos, and Warmth Feaster. Hell 2, Simplified Hell 2 is bosses, these Strazos, Mountain Breaker, Clown, Sky Sunderer. Okay, in Hell 3 difficulty, you can now challenge. Let's see here. Hell 3 is all Inferno, old Inferno 6. Well, soon to be old Inferno 6. Wow. All right. So and then they did say they're removing. I don't know about the removal of last one and everything else, because like I said, that was the introduction to the Heliquary raids to begin with. So they might still have like a normal difficulty, because this is Hell. I think there's still a normal difficulty, which is everything prior. So I'm assuming that's where they're gonna go. So hopefully they keep them in, because honestly, I don't want to see them go away. They still get used in Survivor's Bane game when it comes around the event thing. They're in that. I know the Ice Queen one is in there, so I hope they all stay. I hope they retain them somehow in the game, because I don't want to see them completely removed. I see them falling into the normal difficulty category, though, so that would make sense, to be honest. So I honestly hope they keep them in. Codex Updates. With the adjustment to difficulties, Paragon Levels, Challenge Rift, and Heliquary is relevant content in the Codex, including the guide, Conquest, Hero's Journey, and achievements will also be adjusted. Oh god. Alright, and then Paragon Attribution Update. With the Paragon System Update, the Paragon Attribute System will also be revamped. It will simplify operations and offer players more customized options for configuring Paragon attributes and spending Paragon points. Like I said, I hope that we still get to pick and choose the skills we want to put in, but you're still going to want to keep the ones that synergize with each other into these. So, all right, that's that for that. Let's go back to this. Okay, that's that. Okay, good. I was hoping this was going to be gone when I had closed that, or I was afraid that was going to be gone if I closed that X. Let's go on to additional change. Oh, we already looked at additional change. Oh, that was it. Okay, so we did cover everything, actually. Well. All right, then. It's going to be quite the culture shock, to be honest, come the time it happens. And we're getting a new, you know, the new class as well on that day when all this is going down. So this is gonna be, oof, I don't know. I'm obviously gonna do like some, I'm gonna go ahead and save like the day before. I'm gonna try to remind myself anyway. If not, I'll have some videos to go by before this, but I'll kind of do like a before and after stat. I'm gonna take some screenshots of my stats before this update goes through to have like a, you know, apples to apples. Well, actually, at this point it's gonna be more apples to oranges comparison. But yeah, well, no, I mean it'll still be apples to apples, just less apples. Oh man, oh man, oh man, this is interesting. So they did actually go through this after all, which I wasn't sure how they were going to approach this, but apparently it's already, you know, they already had this done then. If that's the case, they already had all this done behind the scenes. Just they're sitting on this stuff because it would have been far too much for them to like mess with their spaghetti code, and I felt like it was going to be, who knows. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't be so buggy and it's gonna go off without a hitch. Now, track record, as we all know, that's probably not gonna be the case. It's not gonna be without its pitfalls. I'm hoping they'll be very slight, if at all. I mean, I'm trying to stay optimistic about it, but as we all know, their track record, there's gonna be issues somewhere. Oh man, but that is what it is. That's what we're gonna have to come to expect here. I'm happy that they put this into the game for us to peruse, you know, in game. So there's a lot less speculation now. Like I said, that one where there was just rumors all over the place. This is nice. They put it directly into the game in front of our faces. Like, here you go. This is set in stone. This is what you can expect, and they broke it down nicely for us here. I do appreciate that. I really do appreciate this kind of stuff right here. It's a shame we couldn't get more of this before the entire, you know, during the entire life of the game up to this point. But this is a step in the right direction as far as that goes, and I would like to see more of this kind of thing. It's nice to see this in game, devs. Okay, take note. This is definitely a W. This is definitely a W for everybody involved here. It's nice to see this transparency in the game directly. So again, I do appreciate that greatly. Alright, so anyway, this video's gone on long enough. Hopefully that covers it. You've probably already looked at it yourselves by now if you've logged into the game before me, before I get this video up. But nonetheless, if you have not, or if you've been away from the game for a while and check in every so often, hopefully this kind of is a way to say, oh, you know what? I want to jump back into the game again, and I'm looking forward to this kind of update, blah, 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 blah. So hopefully, yes. Hopefully that continues to build up the hype. Hopefully it brings in some new, fresh blood into the game as well, which is probably their intention with all of this, as usual. It's the same thing they did with the Blood Knight in the last year anniversary update or whatever. They introduced that new class. So now we're getting another new class, and they're trying to do another injection into the game, which is completely understandable. The revamping is going to be a culture shock for all of us that have been in it all this time, but at the same time, for the new players coming in, it won't be as, I suppose it probably won't be as confusing, but who knows? We might be more confused than the newer players. Who knows? But anyway, until next time, everybody, stay safe out there in the real world, on fire as always. Take care of yourselves as best you can, one day at a time. That's all we can do. Till next time, see ya.